Hello, everybody. Super excited, super excited. I'm so excited. You're welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us from wherever you've joined us from. I can already see you. I can see China's Benita. I can see Chioma or Kafo. I can see you. I want to say very big welcome, welcome. We're just so excited. We're so happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, a big welcome to you. I've been so excited about this event for a couple of days now because I know that capital letter VALUE is about to be provided. You cannot in any way go back the same way you came. Tonight, you must learn something. And before you go tonight, you must tell me what you learned. Tonight, you must learn something. I'm promising you that you cannot go back. You can't leave this place the way you came, okay? So I want to say a very big welcome. And just as a way of welcoming and warming up with everybody that's come, I want you to share with us your name and your city. All right, I can see some people already doing that. I see you, Tofumi from Abuja. I say welcome to you. I can see Born Gold Bride from LinkedIn. I say a big welcome. It's so good to have you here. I can see Tefa Stevens. He says, good evening. I'm so pleased to have you. Thank you for joining. I can see Amaga the Precious. I love that name. I'm so happy to have you here. There's Miriam from Lagos, Fumi from Port Harcourt. I can see you. I can see Kum Letitia. Welcome, welcome. My very good friend from the goal setting class last year. I remember you very well. I say welcome. Thank you for joining. I can see Dami Sonya, Blessing, Nandi, Ugochukwu Bamidele, my very good friend from Abuja, Nigeria. I see you. Stephen says I'm from Lagos. Ifunaya says I'm from Abuja. I can see Precious. I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Chinaza is from Enugu. Welcome, welcome. I see Yasmin from Lagos. Oh, you're welcome. So pleased, so happy to have you here. I'm so happy and so pleased that you're here right now. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining in. I celebrate you. I celebrate you legally, all right? I celebrate you in all ramifications. I see more people. I see my friend Oluwakemi Anigilaje. Thank you. I see Sandra from Uganda. Oh, look at how that matches. You're welcome, Sandra. It's so good to have you. And thank you for joining in, irrespective of the time difference. I celebrate you. My good friend, Shegun Aminu from Lagos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you. All right, I can see Bumi Adigun from Abuja. Welcome. It's good to have you. All right, I'm going to just start immediately. I want to welcome more people. I hope I'm able to do this as we keep going on during the course of the journey. But I want you to promise me one thing. There's a lot to be learned tonight. There's a lot to be learned tonight, and what you're going to learn tonight is not just street knowledge. It's not knowledge that you get from the streets. It's knowledge that's been specially curated, put together, tried, tested, tried again and again and again and again, right? And I don't want you to take it for granted, okay? I don't want you to take it for granted because, well, is it not Coach B that we know from LinkedIn? Is it not Coach B of the YAFRee community? Don't take it for granted. I want you to promise yourself that you will stay till the end and you will tell me what you learned before you go. You will stay to the end. You will tell me something you learned, something you will start doing based on the knowledge that you have gained from this place. All right. Thank you. All right, I see more and more people joining in. I see some of my very good friends from the community and some even not from the community. I say thank you and welcome. Let's just go straight. Let's dive straight into business. If you're promising me that you will stay till the end of this training, I just want you to type, I promise. Say, I promise. I want you to say, and in fact, don't promise me. I want you to promise yourself. I want you to promise yourself that you're going to stay till the end of this training, until you've gotten something tangible, until you've made a decision. You've said, this is something I'm going to start doing going forward. All right. And for those that are wondering, what is this all about? What's she talking about? Right? If you're wondering, I'll quickly share what we are here, what this is all about with you. And I'll start from here. So today we're going to learn 4 ways that you can earn your first $1,000 as a young African freelancer. Okay, 4 ways to earn your first $1,000 as a young African freelancer. That's what we are here. That's what it's all about tonight. Okay, and on the agenda tonight, first we want to start with welcomes, which we are already doing, welcoming every amazing person that has joined us for this event. The next thing is to share with you a dream. Why am I doing this? Why am I all over the place, screaming and shouting and talking and encouraging and just talking to freelancers? I'll tell you how that all started, where we are at now, and where we hope to go. And then after that, we dive straight into a tale of 5 friends, which is a foundation. Because if you don't know this foundation, all the tips, the 4 tips I'll be giving you about earning your first $1,000, it won't be of any use to you if you do not know the tale of 5 friends. Okay. Afterwards, I'm going to give you an invitation to start your journey with us in our community. For those that are not from the community, we'll give you an invitation to start with us. And finally, we'll share a top secret with us. I've also got two people in the studio with me that will be sharing their experiences, their experiences in our community. They're going to be sharing that with you. All right. So I see more people. I see people promising. Thank you. I see your promises and I celebrate you. I promise you once again, you are not in any way going to regret this. You're not going to regret this. And like I always say, if at the end of this training, you feel like, oh my goodness, I did not get what I wanted or so, just buzz me. At least I have some programs that I've held in the past that people are still thanking me for, okay? So I can give you access to one of those courses. If you feel like this one, you didn't gain much, at least we have other ones that people have gained so much for that they're still here. They're still saying thank you. I'll give you access to one of those, okay? Now let's jump right into the YAFRee dream. Here is how it all started. All right, so we've got a vision. We've got a big audacious goal, and then we've got a plan. And I'm going to share all 3 with you. Now, you see that the colors have changed a bit, right? I started out as a career coach about 5 years ago under the company name 360 Guide Limited. And the vision for that company is to build a community of excellent professionals who are experiencing fulfillment in life, career, and finances. That was what I set out to do 5 years ago. People that are excellent in what they do, but not only excellent, but they are seeing the effect of the excellence in their life, career, and finances. I was tired of hearing stories like the person is a first-class graduate but didn't get a job. I was tired of she's been working for years and years and years. She can't even afford a car. I was tired of stories like that, and I began to ask myself pertinent questions. What is it about certain people that they seem to earn more? They seem to do better than the others. Why is it that some people seem to stand out better than others? Those were the kind of questions I was asking, and that was how the company 360 Guide started. Now we've moved from 360 Guide, we've moved, to other things, right? But that vision that I shared with you, it didn't come from me, it came from the Bible. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 13 says, and also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God. It says it is God's gift, like it is God's joy. Is God's gift, it is his joy, it is his pleasure that you should eat and drink and enjoy the good of your labor. It is not the will of God for you to work and work and work and work and not see the effect of the work that you've done. It is not God's will that you will work and you don't have the basic necessities of life. But his will is what? That you enjoy the good of your labor. All the good. You enjoy the good of all. He didn't even say some. He didn't say that you win some, you lose some. He says that you enjoy the good of all of your labor. And that is what we are all about. How can people experience true success in the things that they do? Let's move ahead tonight. So, how are we helping young freelancers? This year, everybody knows what my goal is already because I've been so public about it. My goal, we call it the BHAG. For those that are just joining our community, please make sure that you access the goal setting masterclass. From time to time, we post it. So look out for posts on the group. Some people sometimes will reach out to me and they're asking me, please, can I get the link to the goal setting master? I might not have it to give you, but my community managers from time to time, they post that on the group. Okay. So please, when notices are going up on the group, don't ignore. Sometimes there are things of value. Sometimes there are things that cost a lot of money that you're being given free of charge. So please be on the lookout, and we'll still talk about that a bit later. Okay. My big, hairy, audacious goal for the year 2025 is to equip 1,000 young African freelancers to earn their first $1,000 within 6 months of launching out. Right? So within 6 months of launching out, when I say launching out, you might have already have started your career, but within 6 months of making this decision, I want you to earn your first, or if you've already earned your first $1,000, earn the next $1,000 within 6 months. And I'm here tonight to show you how that is possible. Okay. Now, how do we achieve this? And I need you to listen very carefully, because sometimes people mix these things up. People are always asking me, what is YAFRee? What is MBA series? What is younger? So I'm going to explain everything to us tonight very clearly. This is how we do it. The first thing is we have a free community. That's the first one you can see. The first green bar that you can see, that is the YAFRee community. The YAFRee community, YAFRee means Young African Freelancers. Currently, we're on a WhatsApp group. Currently, we're on what, but not for long. We're going to leave that WhatsApp group, and then we're going to have a platform. We're going to have like our own online platform where everything functions, okay? But right now, we are on a WhatsApp group, okay? And what do we do there? From time to time, sometimes once a week, twice a week, you get training, coaching, encouragement, things that will help you on your freelance journey, right? That is like every other day, you get something. It can be a voice note, it can be a message, it can be a video, it can be something just to encourage you on your freelance journey. That is one. You are in the midst of a community of people, right? From time to time, we're showcasing people. You can tell us what you do, what you can share your link with us so that people can follow you on whatever platform you prefer. That's number two advantage of being in the YAFRee community. Another advantage is that you have access to trainings like this. Every once in a while, we have world-class trainings. I'm not talking about somebody feels bored and is like, okay, let me just gather people so that I can get followers. No, I'm not doing that. You're getting access to trainings that have been specially curated for you. That is number three. Okay, so you're getting trained, you are making friends because you're in a community of people that are forward thinking like you. You're being inspired by their successes. And then just to even cap it again, even in this community, we are still recruiting. Every now and then you see, oh, we're looking for someone that is doing this, that is doing that. For those that pick up those opportunities, if you're in the YAFRee community and you're picking up a job with us, you get mentorship. Right. And I have somebody that will talk about that, right? Right in the studio with me. She will tell us our experience on the YAFRee community, and then she will tell you how we mentor. So you don't just get the job and then we leave you by yourself. You get the job, we guide you, you get your money, you get paid. They're not paying us, they pay you, but we guide you to be able to do it so that you can achieve your goals, okay? So that you can achieve your goals, so that you can retain your clients, so that you can perform excellently and you can compete with any any other freelancer anywhere in the world. And that's what we're all about in the YAFRee community. Now, aside the YAFRee community, we have what we call the MBA series, the Freelance MBA series. And just like the name implies, it is a series. Now, why do we have the Freelance MBA series? We understand that there are different categories of people on the YAFRee community. See, some people on the YAFRee community belong to like 20 different groups. Some people are just there for the sake of being, they're not even listening, okay? We know that some people need hand holding. Some people truly need mentorship, right? Some people really need to find themselves. People have like needs, real needs as freelancers, which I'll still explain a bit better. Okay. Now, for those people, we have what we call the Freelance MBA series. And what does this entail? It starts with 5 weeks of training by 5 different coaches. I'll talk in detail about this at the end. It's, they're just trainings that help you find. So for someone that is not even sure what they want to do as a freelancer, you're confused, you're jumping from pillar to post, we help you find yourself. You look inward, you find the best niche for you. After finding that, we teach you how to make an offer out of your niche. After that, we teach you how to create content, how to choose your platform so that you are able to sell. We teach you engagement and sales. We teach you everything you need to know in the first part of the MBA series. After that first part of the MBA series, we go into our Personal Development Academy. What does this mean? We have boot camps for 5 major areas of your life. The first area that we're going to be talking to you on, is what? Basic financial intelligence. Because making money is different from working, is different from making your money work for you, no matter how little you earn. If you don't learn financial discipline, even if you earn $1,000, you will look at 2 months down the line, you'll be like, where did all my money go? So we teach you basic financial intelligence. We teach you basic emotional intelligence. We'll teach you sales and people mastery, how to master sales, how to master people. We teach you time management, and then we take you through the 5 a.m. club. The 5 a.m. club is so interesting because we help you develop a morning routine that takes care of your fitness, that takes care of your spirituality, that takes care of your mental needs, reading, commitment to courses. So you get full-blown mentorship, right, on the Freelance MBA series. Now, some people might not want to join the first part because they already know what they want to do for whatever reason, right? But the other parts, at different points as we begin to announce them in the community, please make sure you avail yourself of the opportunity. Now, what do you get generally? Whether you are in YAFRee or the Freelance MBA, you have access to trainings, access to mentorship, access to recruitment. If you're in YAFRee, you do not have one-on-one access to anybody. Okay, what you get on the group, just say thank you and go. But for those that come onto the MBA series, you have one-on-one access first to a mentor, and then from time to time you have access to the coaches. Okay, you've got access to a mentor, you have your own mentor, and these mentors, they have been trained and they are being trained, right, to be able to help you, to be able to handle you. Okay, so we have those people, and then you still have access to our coaches. Okay, so that is what that looks like. So I've had people from the YAFRee community reaching out to me, oh, I need this, I want personalized advice. You can't get that. We can't attend. Currently we are almost 500. We can't attend to 500 people. Okay, so for those that want that one-on-one holding, you want something more close, you get on the Freelance MBA series. You get, and it's a way of also committing to us. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now let's go to the story. Before we go to the story, let me bring up Promise. Promise is somebody that's gone through not the Freelance MBA. Last year we did something called the LinkedIn MBA. She's had an experience with us. Okay, so she's had this experience with us, and I would like to bring her up just to very quickly share our experience so that you see that some of the things we're saying, well, you decide if they are true or they are not true. I see more people joining us. Promise, can you join us, please? Hi, Promise.
Hi, everybody.
Good
if you
evening.
tell me I have a small voice, I'm going to quarrel with you.
So far they can hear you, then I'm fine. Please, can you hear Promise? If you can hear Promise, please let's know in the comment section. You're looking good, and I love your glasses. I love your glasses. Uh, oh my God, I love how she's feeling herself. All right. Can you very quickly share with us your experience so far, working closely? I think we've worked together anyways. So working with me on the LinkedIn MBA and also just being in my community. Just if you can just share with people very
Wow.
quickly.
Okay. I think I've actually shared it with some persons on this live that one of, if I had about two highlights of 2024, one of them was actually coming in close contact with Coach B. And for me, Coach B, just that one voice note, I keep saying it, I've saved and I've archived it. Just that one voice note. I was trying to drag something with Coach B. So she kept saying, Promise, I love how you write. But you're also there to make money, oh, don't forget. And she said, everything on LinkedIn is positioning. I want you to write. You write in such a way that you position yourself. And I was dragging it to that. I said, Coach B, I don't want to lose my voice. Because she was just looking at me when I was done. She didn't stress it though. She won't force down anything on you. No, she doesn't stress it. And she does this thing she does where she's just talking casually, but she's lighting fire in your bum bum. So she just did that voice note. She didn't stress it. She said, okay, Promise, I've heard you. It's fine. Just, I want you to be yourself. I wasn't expecting a voice note. My God. And the voice note came. Jesus. That, if you have experienced a mind shift before, that was what happened to me. And it is still happening to me now. Like, she just said a few things. And if you know Coach B, you can't come to her life twice, right? And you're not living with something. There's always something new. I don't know how she does it, but I knew that this is where I want to put here for now. And that was it. I started writing. I changed my style of writing, still maintaining my voice. But something started happening. I wasn't just not just the visibility, you know, people started entering my DMs, and people were like, how do you do this? I'm like, no, it's not me. I wasn't seeing what they were pointing me to see. It wasn't me. But later I realized that, you know how they say iron sharpens iron, right? I found out that she was rubbing off me. Yeah, I've always been a very energetic girl, but now it's like I'm doing extra. And some of my friends here, they're telling me, Promise, slow down. Slow. In fact, today someone told me, Promise, you do too much, slow down. I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. Because sometimes you wonder how Coach B does it. And then the offers started coming in. Last year, someone reached out that they saw the way I wrote and they loved it. An aviation company. I was still doing good, girl. I did not charge. Coach B was looking at me like this. And I said, Ma, I've not worked on my price. And she said, Promise, no problem. We are going to work on that. We'll work on your price. We're going to work on everything. Your client onboarding processes. These are things that you will learn here. And I said, okay. And she wasn't all about no, she just wanted you to get something first. See if it's working for you. And it was that approach for me. It was just that approach because me, I don't like pressure. So there was no pressure, none whatsoever. And the offers came. Okay, I'm hoping to seal a new offer soon, hopefully, probably this new week we are entering. And yes, I got a job from the community. I'm actually doing a VA job I got. Hey, let me tell you, I got my offer payment yesterday. So I'm presently doing that job. I'm presently doing that job, and honestly, it's a very scary one, very very scary. I told myself that I'm going to push me. Like I was done. You know when you're done with the excuses, going around the same cycle. I was done. So I told myself I can do this. I mean, I've taught people this. So why am I scared? I'm always scared of disappointing the client or something. And I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And the good thing is that Coach B had to create, I don't know how she does it. You know that she created a group for for me and the clients. And this is what she does to everyone that gets a job to the community. Like, next thing I'm seeing Excel sheet. The project was up. Timeline. This one. I said, okay, promise you don't enter. But it's what I needed. I need that accountability. You know, I need that much, and I also want just that pushing. So, Coach B, thank you so much. For me, is I'm just saying it. The mind shift. The mind shift. Like I started questioning. It is not just about this. I started questioning a lot of things, asking deep questions, and everything is happening at the same time. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you
Better
so
sit there.
thank you
Sit there.
so thank you so much,
You're
Promise.
welcome, ma.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
for
on board.
asking.
Please celebrate Promise with me. I just wanted you guys to hear it, from somebody else. Because if I keep saying it, it will be like, oh, she's just making herself look good. She's just making herself look good. But I wanted somebody from the community. We will practically hold your hands, okay? We will practically hold your hands. I know we have some people also that have gotten jobs from the community. If you've had an experience with us, please drop in the comment section so that people can see and they know that it's true, right? And by the way, okay, Promise did LinkedIn MBA, so she paid. I don't know. Yeah, I think Promise paid for the LinkedIn MBA, but most people did not even pay. It was because they bought my book. That was how they gained access, okay? So it's not about the money. It's not all about the money. Sometimes you need to pay a commitment fee, but it's not all about the money. It's all about you. All right, let's dive straight into our story. All right. So I'm going to tell you a story, a tale of five friends. Okay, I can see another person backstage. I'm going to bring you up later. Okay, just enjoy the backstage view right now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about, we're going straight into our training. If you are ready, I want you to say ready. Just type ready in the comment section, because as we are going, your life cannot be the same as a freelancer. I'm promising you, you can't. If you live here and you don't go with anything, I said, reach out to me. I must give you something. If you go and you don't, like, you didn't gain anything, you're like, everything that I was taught, I already knew it. Just reach out to me. Once we open the community, reach out and say, I came, I did not gain anything, you wasted my time. Okay, once you do that, I'll find something to give you that'll be of value to you. I see that many people are ready. I am also ready for you. I'm going to tell you a story of the chicken that lays golden eggs. Okay? The chicken that lays golden eggs. I'm using the word chicken because, well, we are Africans here. In the popular version of that story is the geese that lays golden egg. How many people know that story? The story of the geese that lays golden egg. Even if you can't remember, if you've heard that story before, let me hear from you. If you've heard that story, the geese that lays golden egg, let me hear from you. Okay, so we've got the story of the chicken that lays golden eggs, right? And we're going to talk about five friends. Now follow me and listen to the story. This is how it happened. One morning in a farming community, a community of farmers, many of the farmers woke up and they realized that some of the chicken in their fields or in their farms had laid golden eggs. They just woke up and realized that, oh, there are golden eggs on our farms, right? There were five of them. Five of them came together. They are close friends. And they're like, some of our chickens have laid golden eggs, right? And they're wondering, what's this all about? One of the friends The 5 friends had 5 different reactions to what had happened. And I'm going to share their reactions and how it relates to you. Now, the chicken that lays golden eggs is that craft, and the golden egg is your $1,000. Okay? The chicken is your craft as a freelancer, whether you're a copywriter, a web designer, a graphics designer, a virtual assistant, whatever it is. Can you rep your craft in the comment section? Can you rep your craft, please? Just rep to your craft in the comment section. Rep your craft. Content writer, video editor, book cover designer, whatever it is, right? That is that chicken that lays the golden eggs. Okay, so the chicken that lays the golden egg is your craft. The golden egg is the money. Thank you. I see people already typing. The golden egg is the money you want to make. Okay, so people woke up one morning and they realized that, oh, chickens are laying golden eggs. So what did they do? And I'm going to share that with you right away. The first friend, Musa, did something interesting. The first friend, Musa, did something interesting. What did Musa do? Musa did not even bother to check his own farm, whether it had golden egg or not. He just went, called a carpenter. He said, please, come and change the name of my farm. Right there that we sell golden eggs. He started advertising golden eggs to everybody. I sell golden eggs. He went on TV, he went on radio, went on all the platforms announcing, we sell golden eggs, we sell golden eggs, come and buy golden eggs, come and buy golden eggs. That's the first friend, Musa. Musa belongs to the category of people that just learned that, oh, on social media, you can be a freelancer and then you can earn money, right? And well, they look at themselves, I need to have chicken on my farm now. It means that since I have chicken, since I know how to write stories, since I know how to do small graphics design, you will not check whether you have developed yourself to that point where your chicken can lay golden egg. Immediately you go and sign up for visibility challenge. My chicken lays golden eggs. My chicken lays golden egg. The first customer will come. And what do? First client comes. We want to buy golden eggs. They check the chicken. They see that there is no golden egg. Do you understand? They check the chicken, no golden egg. So they've paid you for, they've wasted their time on you. They leave you the way you are. And that continues to happen. That's what happened with the first friend, Musa. And many people are Musa. As I'm saying these things, be recognizing your category. Recognize your category. Because people are earning. People that have chicken, they are earning in dollars. They are making money. You think that automatically you can make money. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so the first friend, Musa category. You must tell us your category when we are done, right? And there is no need to be ashamed here. Everybody started from somewhere. I've been a Musa before, okay? I've been Musa before. So don't be here feeling like, oh, I don't know and everything, okay? Or feeling like, oh my God, there's no need to hide. The YAFRee community is not a place for hiding. It's for you to bring out all those things that are not working for you so that we can change things around for you and then it can begin to work, okay? The next friend. So I said about Musa, instead of just jumping, people are earning from freelancing. People that have this skill, they are earning. What do you do instead? You find you. You find yourself. What does it mean to find yourself? You need to find first what the definition of success for you. I'm sure you've heard this over and over and over again, but may I say to you that success means different things to different people. Absolutely different things to different people. Today, I was on Facebook Live with a friend, and I gave an example of myself and my career. The job I'm currently doing, I've been invited over and over and over to apply for bigger roles. And every time, as much as I look at the benefits of the role, I look at what is involved in the role, I would say to myself, okay, I like it, but my current role does not involve travel. It doesn't involve traveling anywhere. All the other roles they're asking me to come and do they involve travel. I'm a mom. of children. I want to be in my children's lives. I don't want to be jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. All those roles to other people means, wow, success. You are traveling, you are doing this, you're doing that. To me, that's not success. What does success mean to you? Success to everybody does not mean 10,000 followers. If 10,000 followers is not part of is not part of your ambition in life, what does success mean to you? That is one. In finding you need to find your own core values. What are those things about you that even if your circumstances change, those things will not change? For some people, they're extroverted. They like to be with people. So any role that has to do with people right now, any role that has to do with people, they will thrive in it. Some people don't want to have anything to do with people. Just give them the system and things to be pressing and pressing. They are okay, right? You need to find success for you. If you don't find that definition, the world will define it for you and you will not find peace. Because every single time somebody comes and says, see my success, you're trying to model that person. Every single time you're trying to model this one, model that one, and you live your life in confusion. Before you blink, you're 70. Before you blink, you're 80. Before you blink, you're 90. All the time has gone. Find you. Find your core values. Find your experiences. Curate all your experiences in this life. Where did you grow up? What are the advantages that the place where you grew up, what are the advantages that it casts on you? You don't know the advantages. The advantages of you having grown up in Nigeria. The advantages of you not growing up in Lagos. The advantages of you growing up in Lagos. The advantage, the kind of university or the polytechnic you attended, it has its own advantages. You need to look at all of those things. The course you studied, what is the advantage it confers on you? Look at everything. Look at your life as a whole. Once you're done looking at your life, you look at all the advantages you have, you look at your own core values, and then you compare them. Based on these things that I have, what are the things that I can do? What are the things that will truly resonate with me? And usually it is not one thing. Usually it is not only one thing. There are different things that you can do. You should be able to come up with a list of about 5 things, 5 possible pathways that you can take. When you look at those 5 possible pathways, you will then decide based on what your ambition is, right? What's your own definition of success is. You will now decide that which of these things that I've discovered about myself is most likely to get me faster to where I'm going. When you make this singular one thing, once you're able to find that one thing that is taking you towards where you're going, all the issues you are having of being all over the place, somebody announces their success, is you that you are having heart palpitation. Like how? How does it concern you? Celebrate and move on. But instead, you are thinking, hey, this person have reached 20,000. Do you eat 20,000 in your house? Define your own definition of success. Define where you are going. Once you do that, that means you have found yourself. And that is the first category. The next category that we're going to talk about is Kwesi from Ghana. So in Kwesi's case, Kwesi did not run to go and start putting up poster and inviting people to come and buy from him, right? Instead, he went into his own farm and checked, do I have any golden eggs here? Okay, so Kwesi he just looked among his chicken, and lucky enough, Kwesi found some golden eggs, 1 or 2 golden eggs on his farm, and that was it. Kwesi was happy. I have potential to produce golden eggs. That is category 2. That is the second category. Kwesi's category is the category of people that they have potential, but they've not harnessed it. So yes, unlike Musa that does not even know whether he has potential or not, Kwesi knows that he has potential. He knows that I'm a good graphics designer. I'm good with graphics. He has done some graphics for some people before that they've paid for it. Maybe they paid 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. So he's like, okay, I think I can do this, right? But that's the end of it. Immediately he noticed that there are eggs on his farm. He went again, put, just like what do you call it, like Musa, he went, put up a sign and started announcing to the whole world, I sell golden eggs, I sell golden eggs, I sell golden eggs. That is category 2. So in category 2, what happens is you find out that you can do something, but you have not harnessed it. You have not made it your unique craft. So you make small money from it, but you still find out that you're jumping from pillar to post. Why? Because even though that potential is there are other chickens on your field that are distracting you. So today you are graphics designer, tomorrow content writer, day after tomorrow you're on a break, the three days after another thing has come up again. You need to identify your unique craft. You need to know that this craft is my golden chicken. Do you understand? You need to be, and you need to, it's a knowing from within, a peaceful knowing, a knowing that comes with peace. You know exactly what you're doing. And once you're able to find that, you will move faster. You will move faster than most people. That's number 2, right? How many people are in the Kwesi category? You've discovered something, but you've not really harnessed it. You've not really gone deep into that thing and said, this one is my own. This is what I do. And then, even though somebody comes, that you are not distracted. You know exactly what you want, and then you're doing it, okay? That's number 2. Number 3 is Siyabonga from South Africa. If you're learning something in the comment section, just say learning. If you're learning, let me know that you're learning. You're learning. Okay. Number 3 is Siyabonga from South Africa. Okay. Anybody from South Africa in the house? I think. All right. So let's talk about Siyabonga. In Siyabonga's case, it takes it a step further. And what Siyabonga does is this. He has identified that, just like Kwesi, he was able to identify that, there are chickens on my farm that lay golden egg. But he sat down and identified the particular chickens that lay the golden eggs. Thank you. I see those are learning. Thank you. I see many people learning. So he identified those ones that lay the golden eggs, and he's like, okay, yes, these are my golden chickens. Okay. So what does he do with them? This amazing guy. He removes those ones that lay the golden eggs and keeps them in a separate pen. He keeps them in a separate place so that he can give them special care and special attention. These are the people, Siyabongas in the house, are the ones that you have identified your craft. And then what are you doing? Every day, you are taking care of that craft. The chicken that brings you money, you are taking care of it. We have some people that they are the opposite of Siyabonga. They are no bias. Those people, you know what they do? They know their crafts. Instead of them to take care of the chicken, they are they are just waiting for the chicken to born pikin. They will not feed the chicken, no training. They are not developing that craft, nothing. But they feel like, since this chicken can lay golden egg, it should just be laying golden egg for me. But what if you are wise? Like, what you will do is what you would every day, you would have small trainings. The small trainings are tiny things you pick up. The small training you see on LinkedIn, you have some people you follow, they've gone ahead of you in your own craft, and then you pick things from them, tips and tricks from here. On YouTube, you must have 1 or 2 people. These people are on international level. They are doing amazing things. You follow those ones. Every day you are learning from them. You have your time slots. Remember when I talked about the morning routine? This will form part of your morning routine. This is something that every day must happen. I'm giving you the foundation, because the 4 methods I'm going to teach you, if you don't have this foundation, it will not work for you. But for those that have this foundation, it will work for you, okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to have a routine for training. A training routine that helps you to get better at this chicken that lays golden eggs for you. Okay? At this chicken that lays this golden egg, you want to keep that thing going and going. Keep training it. Keep getting better. You're adding things. You build a system around it so that you can produce chicken. So you can produce golden eggs. That is number 3. Let's move on to number 4, who is even wiser than what do you call it? that is wiser than Siyabonga is our brother from Nigeria. His name is Emeka. Somebody celebrate Emeka. Emeka does not just stop at keeping the golden chicken and doing something. Emeka takes it a step further. What does Emeka do? Emeka has gone to master the art of sales. Because if your chicken produce egg, and you don't know how to sell, what is the point? What is the point? You're producing and producing, and your barn is filled with golden eggs. Now you've gotten so good. You're so good in your crafts. You can develop any website, no matter how complex it is, right? You can develop it, but nobody knows you. Nobody is aware. So the next thing is what? You need to master sales. And when I talk about mastering sales, what are the things you need to master? The first thing you need to master is to identify the unique demographics of people you want to serve. You cannot serve everybody. One person that got that right, one person that's gotten that really right is, our former president in Nigeria. He says, I belong to everybody, or I'm for everybody and I belong to nobody. Okay? But this time around, you need to know the people that you are for. You need to define them. If you're a website designer, what is your specialty? Is it for e-commerce brands? If it is for e-commerce brands, is it for the high level, the high end, like people that big companies, that have multi-chains, or is it for the small, for small businesses? You need to define it. Are you a graphics designer for female coaches? You have to be very specific. Now, you don't just pick these things. You don't just pick it based on how you're feeling. Maybe your temperature is high, so you say today is female coaches. Then your temperature is low, so tomorrow, let me pick for people that have dreads. No, that's not how you pick it. You pick it based on your own experiences, your own ambitions in life. You pick it based on who you are and who you want to become. That is how you guide yourself to your ICP. Because when you pick it based on something that is going on the inside of you, you begin to send vibrations that resonate with people. That's why people will feel comfortable with you, because they know you know what you're talking about. They know there is something. You didn't just choose this thing because you are hungry and you're looking for their money. You choose it because there's something within you that resonates with what you do. Okay, that's number one. So you define your ideal client. Okay, so once you've defined your ideal client, the next thing is to then identify who your target audience, the people, your market, because everybody, you have to select a market, right? If you're selling something, you're a trader, is either you go to Oshodi market where they sell commodities depending on what you're selling, or you go to a co-market, or you rent a shop in the mall. Where is your target audience? Where do they go? Some people are on LinkedIn. They have no business being on LinkedIn. Some people are on Facebook. That's where you're selling. You have no business being on Facebook. Where are your target audience? If you're looking for people that pay in dollars, the people that pay in dollars in your field, where do they congregate? Where do they look for people? It is based on the needs of your target audience. That is when you know where you should position yourself. That is where you know where you should be shouting. You can't be selling Rolex and being Oshodi. If you're not Nigerian, my apologies, but Oshodi is like a popular common market for everybody, for the masses. You can't be there and be selling Rolex on the road without a store, right? You have you need to know exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, you need to define, where do my target audience, where do they go? I left Facebook. I was doing well on Facebook a couple of years back. I was already gaining some thousands of followers. But what did I do? I realized that my target client is not here. So I moved to LinkedIn because I was into career coaching. Everybody goes to LinkedIn for their career needs. So I left the thousands of followers there and came to LinkedIn and started building over again. Where are your target audience? Where do they live? What do they do? That's number two. Number three is what? You need to identify the pain point of your target audience. The fact that you're targeting them. People, what's my business with you targeting me, right? The next thing is, what is really their pains? Because when you now begin to talk about things that pain people, if you want to sell something to a woman, can somebody give me the code? Should I give everybody the code? If you want to sell something to a woman that has children, start talking about her children. How are you? How is your child? You've pressed the mumu button. Do you understand? That's how to sell. What is the pain? What are the things that are paining your client? What is it about your craft that is a pain point for your client? You're a graphics designer for small business owner, for example, and you're just saying, I'm a graphics designer, how we design. So I don't care. As a small business owner, I'm thinking money. I'm thinking how to save. So when you say that you're a small business owner that will help, I bulk produce your graphics for you. I will do 10 for you at this amount. I will do 6 for you at this amount. Then I will listen to you because you're talking to the thing that is paying me as a small business owner. When you tell me that, oh, for you, I will fix my price, it will not increase. Every time you come to me, it is cheap and it will not increase. Then you're reaching me at my pain point. Talk about their pain points, provide solutions to their pain points. And it is not just surface level solutions. I'm not talking about just say it so that when they hear it, they will come to you. Remember, Musa, if they come to your farm and what you said you have, you don't have it, then you have lied to yourself and you have lied to the whole world. And I'll talk about why that is a disadvantage later, okay? And then you master the art of creating an offer that your clients cannot resist. It's not just enough to say I'm a graphics designer. What are you offering as a graphics designer? That's another ball game entirely, okay? And then you master the art of sales, the art of prospecting and closing the deal. The art of what we call prospecting, finding people that most likely are able to pay you, entering conversations with them, and then turning those conversations into sales. You need to master this art. If you're still learning something, say, I'm still learning. Say, I'm still learning. Oh, I can see the person backstage is enjoying the session. Thank you. You're giving me ginger. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, so finally, we're going to take the last person, and it's still Emeka, because I respect this tribe so much when it comes to sales, right? But this Emeka has now gone further, because the fact that you've learned and mastered target audience and pinpoints and this one and that one, it doesn't mean the people that will go ahead to achieve their money goals faster are the people that attain self-mastery. You can sell to anybody once. Almost anybody can sell to anybody the first time. But it takes somebody that has mastered self to be able to get return clients. I'm glad that I had Promise on board earlier. Promise is somebody that worked with me on the LinkedIn MBA, but you can see she's still here. I have people way back from my days on Facebook that are still following. It takes you to build character and consistency in what you do. I was able to show you, I started with what I call the 360 Guide Limited. Today, we are called career experts, right? The same thing over and over again for 5 years, and we will still continue. Character and consistency in what you do. I'll give you something. Many people that know me, if you follow me on LinkedIn, if you don't follow me on LinkedIn, you're not my friend, okay? But for those that follow me on LinkedIn, you've been seeing my post. If I tell you the number of times people have come to tell me, you need to leave this your niche, you need to come to content writing. People that have come to tell me that if you start writing content like this, well, I will pay you. People have come to meet me like, I will just come and teach me how to write content. That's what we just want you to teach us, right? Many people, from the kind of pressure I've received, even from my own self, because sometimes I put pressure on myself, I'll say, what are you doing? Why not go into this content thing? Because it comes natural. I can write content in my sleep. Like I can, as we are talking now, tell me to give you 10 content ideas, I will give you. Many people would have left their golden chicken and picked up another chicken. It takes character to stay true to self. It takes character as a freelancer for you to tell somebody your work will be ready by 3 p.m. on Tuesday. And by Tuesday morning, you have dropped that work for the person. and you have done it to the best of your ability. It takes character. And character does not fall on you like rain. No, it doesn't fall. You build it like somebody that is doing exercise. And if you've not gone through that process, this is a call to that process. You will not build character by showing up on LinkedIn every day. That is character. That's a specific kind of character. It is good, and I love it, and I appreciate those that are doing it. But if you are building character to show up, but you're not building character to take care of your craft, you're a joker. You're building character. It's sweet to show up. Everybody is ready to be announced. But how many people are ready when you get that job? You go off all social media. Like, let me first get this job done. And that is why I appreciate some of the people I've worked with in my community, that we hold you to that standard. You have said you will do it, you will do it. If you have said it, then you will do it. You would have a track record of keeping your word. And these are the kind of people that I'm talking about. Once you are able to get yourself to number 5, then let's talk. Let's talk about the next thing. What are 4 strategies that you can use to earn your first $1,000 as a freelancer? Before we get there, I'm going to bring up my very good friend Olusegun. Shegun, it's so good to have you. Let me bring you up on stage. I'll take down the slide. If you're learning, for those in the commentary, I want to hear from you. Are you learning something? Just tell me, what have you learned so far? I'm going to show you the 4 strategies very shortly, but tell me, what have you learned so far? I'm going to bring Shegun up shortly. Let me put down the slide and bring Shegun up to come and share his experience on the YAFRee community. Hi.
Hello, man.
Oh my goodness. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy to have you. And thank you
I'm
for
glad to have you.
coming on board on such a short notice. Okay. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, man. You're welcome,
All
man.
right. Okay, so if you can just share with people today your experience so far in the YAFRee community. Just over to you.
Okay, man. Hi everyone. You all know my name already, like my coach mentioned. So I met her not quite long. It's not even up to 3 weeks yet. Let me say this is just the 3rd week. So yes, I said to permit me to mention people's name now. My friend Precious Chinkere. So I posted something this morning on LinkedIn and he commented. And then I said, I have met people, but meeting Coach B is something else for me. So I said she's one of a kind. So let me just go straight to the point because I'm not going to take too much time because I don't have enough time. But then out of that little period that I've met her, I have learned so much more from her. So I see her post every time on LinkedIn, but I do not pay attention to it. But then one fateful day, I saw something related to goal setting. And then I'm like, bro, you need this. I gave it a try and I attended the goal setting class. Though I could not attend, but I later watched the video 3 days after. And trust me, it was, I don't know how to express it. So all I could say that night was I told her your energy is on Elijah level, according to the video she played that night for us. So and then afterwards, we had the vision board party, and that was the most interesting one for me. And then after that, I like to cut everything short because we don't have too much time. So she reached out to me before the vision board party because she saw one of my posts and she's like, wow, you are doing good. Let's connect. And then immediately she DM'd me, someone that I've never even chat up before. She DM'd me herself. And then I responded. So within some hours, I was able to create the flyer for the vision board party. And then she appreciated it so much. And surprisingly, she even tagged me and she was mentioning my name all over LinkedIn. I was so happy about it. And then afterwards, she called me on WhatsApp. I didn't pick up. My bad. I didn't pick because I wasn't online. Another time again, she called and I only replied. So then she called my consciousness because I would say my consciousness was probably dead or asleep. So she awakened it in me. And then That part, she was like a mom. Permit me, she was like a mom. She was like a mom. She was just like my mom. But she scolded me, and it was like my the first speaker that left earlier. Her name is Promise, right? So she said she'll talk to you in a normal manner, but then putting fire in your bum bum. That particular that particular night, before I slept that night, it was revolving around my head, and the following day I had to couple myself up, and I want to say a big thank you. I haven't known her for long. Coach B, I've not known you for 3 weeks. This is just the third week. But then I can say that things that I've learned within this short period, I don't even have before. And I am glad meeting you because I believe I didn't meet you by coincidence. It is the Lord's doing. Thank you very much, man.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Oluwasegun. I really appreciate it. Before I let you go, there's one part that I want you to also talk about. Thank you for talking about the mentorship, that close working together, because when you pick up a gig with us, right? That's the funny thing. If you get a job with us, from our community, you think you've gotten gig and you want to go. No, we will hold your neck like this, not because we just want to be naughty, no, but because we want you to grow, we want you to develop. Okay, so far you've picked up two jobs from us. One you did for me, privately, and then one you're doing
Yeah.
for another group. There's something I want you to share, right? So when you were picking
Yes.
up the first job, what was the process like? Was it just like, oh, you got a job and then do the job and bring the job? What was that process like? There was something I remember. There's something in particular. If you remember, if you don't, I'll remind you.
I do. I
You
do.
do.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm very, very sorry for skipping that part of it. Though I was coming towards it, but then I skipped somehow. So what really happened was she reached out to me after creating the vision board party flyer. So she said I should work on something for her. Now, let me just talk to you directly instead of generalizing it. So you reached out to me to work on a flyer for you, and you gave me samples of that which you have done before. And then before everything, you asked for my rate card, and I said I had none. But then because you have this mentorship thing in you, it's, I don't know, even if you are asleep, you can even coach. Yes. So even before this webinar we're having now, you started training me regarding how to, like, customer relation and all that, even how to create my own uh, tag card, my rate card. So I went through all this process before you gave me the job. And then after doing the first one, it's attracted another one, which I'm working on presently, which I'm not done with. So let me say, before you gave me the job, you gave me a mentorship that I did not even pay for. So you gave me a mentorship I didn't pay for. So I would say this for me, I am very, very grateful. Very, very grateful, man. And I'm saying
Thank
thank
you.
you again.
Thank you so much, Oluwasegun. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted you to mention that to
Um,
the community just because, and that's just so you understand, for those that are just new with us, people that are just coming in, I just want you to understand the amount of work that is going in. We are very intentional. We're very intentional about you, and we want you to know that you are not alone. Right now, let me tell you one of the reasons also why we're doing this. Today's freelancers are, you are in a unique position. So in the past, before now, when you call yourself a freelancer, you find out that freelancers before COVID, if you called yourself a freelancer before COVID, it means that you have worked in corporate for a while. You have worked in corporate, and then after working in corporate for a while, you've gained mastery, and you're like, oh, let me go and do this by myself. That is what most people, that was what freelancing meant in the past. And see, when you've worked, there's a level of discipline that you have. There's a level of understanding There is a level of understanding that you have that makes you suited for the workplace. Now, freelancing today, or the world of freelancing, especially in Africa today, is filled with young people, which is not a bad thing. Me, if nobody is proud of you and what you're doing, I'm telling you that I'm proud of you as a young freelancer. The audacity, the bold moves, that courage that you've not even worked before. You're like, bring it on, I'll do the job. I want, please celebrate yourself as a young freelancer, especially the young freelancers in our midst. I want you to celebrate yourself. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It's an excellent thing that you're coming out, even though you're fresh, straight out of school. We've got freelancers that are still in school, in uni. Some people, it's just secondary school they have, the certificate from secondary school, and they are soldiering on, they are doing these things. I celebrate you. But our own job on the YAFRee community is to help you, those skills that are missing because you've not worked before. Or maybe because you had just a very short experience with work. Or maybe the experience you had was bad experience. You were not mentored. If you've been mentored on a job before, you know what I'm talking about. I've had the gift of mentors. Just last December, I met with one of the people I've worked with, one of my bosses. She came to town. We had a lovely day together. We went shopping, did everything together. That's with my boss. I've had excellent bosses in my life, people that have trained me and mentored me. Many freelancers don't have these. Many of the people that are teaching the skills, they are not teaching you the soft skills you need to succeed. So they will just teach you, this is web design, go and start designing web. This is this one, go and start doing this. So you start and you begin to struggle because you don't have that training system, that mentorship system is not there. And that is the gap we are trying to fill, because you have potential, because you have a chicken that lays golden egg. You have it. But if you are not careful, you will never maximize it because of these things I've mentioned. How many people really get what I'm saying? If you get it, say yes. If you get it, say yes. Yes, say I get it. If you get it, say yes. Say I get it. I want to see that in the comment section. Let's move ahead while I'm waiting for comments to come up. We're almost done. This is the second to the last phase. I'm going to now tell you, and this phase is going to be very short, okay? This phase is short. I'll show you 4 ways that you can earn your first, yes, so I'm going to show you 4 ways to earn your first $1,000 as a young African freelancers. Good. I can see that many people understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much. So I want you to, I made this into 4 P's so that it's easy for you to remember. Okay. Now we've established the first part about the kind of person that you must be, right? So we've established that first part of the kind of person you must be before you even consider the 4 golden P's. If you are ready to learn this one, say I'm ready. This is the secret. This is the sauce. Okay. This is the sauce. This is the beautiful part. So just say I'm ready. There are 4 ways for you to quickly earn your first $1,000. Less than 6 months, you will get it, okay? Number 1, I see people be ready. Thank you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Number 1 thing that can help you to get that $1,000 very quickly is to identify pain. What do I mean? I've mentioned the word before, pain point. If you channel your golden egg around the pain point of your client, you don't just say, I'm a social, no, I'm a content, no, I'm a copywriter. I will write fine posts for you. They say, I don't want to eat fine posts. So that's why people are they're leaving your post. They're not even looking at you because what you're posting is not paining them. It's not paining them. Let me give you an example that might help. If you're selling water, I always like to use this water analogy because everybody might be familiar with it. If you're selling water in a shop, right, you will not sell as much as the kind of person that sells water inside the hot traffic or maybe during an event. If there is like an event in an open field where it is sunny and you take water to that place and sell, you will run out of water. You have to come and sell more. Why? Because people need that water at that point in time where you're meeting them. So that's their pain point at the moment, and you're meeting them right there. They will buy from you. So look at your craft, look at what you are selling. Look at it very well. It's not just about you saying I'm a social media manager. The pain point of the people that want their social media managed is not for you to just be making fine posts. It is for you to say that I will make the posts and people will start buying your products because of the post I make. 5 people every week will reach out to you and they will buy. So create your offer in a way that it takes care of the pain point of the people you're trying to serve. So instead of you just thinking, I have a golden goose, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, think of the person you want to sell to. What does she really want? And see, if you don't know what they really want, ask them. See, it is this kind of sincerity that changes you into another man. Just the person, your target audience, you've met the person has been posting on LinkedIn. Just reach out to them and say, good morning, ma, good afternoon, ma. I've been seeing your posts, I've been seeing this. What would you really like to achieve on LinkedIn? Ask them, and they will tell you, this is what I want. What would make LinkedIn a success for you? If that's a platform, I keep saying LinkedIn because I use LinkedIn. They will tell you what their pain point is. Then you go and do your assignment. Just tell them, I'm coming, ma. Okay? Go and do your assignment and think, how can I help this person solve this pain point? See, this is where the work starts. Nobody will pay you for nothing. Nobody will pay you for what they can do and do easily. Okay? So you have to find answers that they cannot find. Or maybe they can find it, but they don't have the time to give it to themselves. So you find those answers and give it to them. And that way, people will be willing to pay you for it. And when you're finding those answers for them, see, be ready to show. I'm not against free work. God knows I will not collect free work from anybody. For those that work with me, I will pay you, right? For whatever that is, but that is my own personal principle. But for those that are able to accept the free work, go and meet them and say, let me do this for you for free, right? For one week, for 2 weeks. And when they give you for 2 weeks, do that work as if they overpaid you for the work. Don't do it like Shebi, they did not pay me, let me do it anyhow. You do it as if they've paid you and they said, I will put you in prison if you did not do that work. You will do the work. When you've done it and the person knows that, this one did work, they will give you something to do. I wish Titi was here. Titi, if you're anywhere close, just say hello to me. Let me bring you on board. Because that was exactly what Titi did to get our job, to get the clients she got from us. That was exactly what she did. It wasn't supposed to be free work, but it turned out to be free work. But eventually, she got something better. If you're here, Titi, let me know. Just let me know so that I can send you the link to join from the back end. I think you have the link to join from the back end. You've got the link. If you can come onto the studio, just leave YouTube and come to the studio if you can. So identify people's pains, give an answer to that pain, okay? Give an answer to the pain. And then when you're done, you will see that people are willing to pay you. That's number one strategy. These strategies I'm giving you from the depth of my heart. I don't know how to hold anything back from anybody. If I will not do session, I will not do session. But that I will do session and then I will be holding back so that you can pay for it. If you're going to pay me for something, I'll tell you what you're paying for. So please, the fact that it's coming free, I don't want you to hold it and just hold it with levity. Go and use it. Go and use it. You can use that method. Pain, that's number one. Another method, somebody type pain, just type pain so that I know you're following me. Type pain. That's number one. Identify the pain and solve it. That is number one. Pain. Number two, I call it perplexity. Okay? Perplexity. What is that thing that is complex for your target audience? What is that thing that is complex for your ideal client? Okay? Your ideal client. What is that thing that is too complex for them to handle? No matter how hard I try, I cannot do web design. Do you understand? Content, I can manage and write my contents by myself. but I cannot do web design. There are people that cannot design their own graphics but for whatever reason. They cannot. No matter how hard they tried, they will design nonsense. Okay? That's number 2. So go and find something that perplexes people and learn it. Go and learn something. Stop running away from things. If you have the ability to, learn something more complex than the basic. Content writers, I'm rocking your boat, seriously. You just want to write content. You don't care about anybody. Learn things, add more things to that thing. Ghostwriting, they are all in the same category, right? Learn something a bit more complex that is harder for people. They can't do it by themselves. If it's perplexing, then people are willing to pay for it. If it's perplexing, then they are willing to pay for it. In the UK, for example, now there is a scarcity of science teachers, right? The ones that look harder, they are, there's a scarcity. They are looking for people now all over the world, trying to bring people in to come and teach science subjects, right? Learn something complex. I'm not saying everybody go and learn something complex, but I'm saying don't be afraid to master something complex, because the more complex what you have to offer, the more people they even have no choice, whether they like you or not. Whether I like the person that does my website or not, I have to hire him because I don't know how to do it. So perplexity is number 2. And that is good, especially for those that are still finding their craft. The more perplexing it is for people, the more likely they will come to you. That is why digital marketers, is very hard for them to go out of business for those that know what they are doing. Some of them don't know what they're doing. For those that know what they're doing, there will always be a high demand, right? So learn something more perplexing that is still related to what you do, but is more perplexing. And then you're able to get that. So please type perplexity if you're there. Perplexity, number 2. Perplexity. Number 3 is your positioning. You can use your positioning to get what you want. Positioning, right? Positioning, what does that mean? Go to a place where people can pay. Go to a place where people can pay for what you have to offer. Positioning. And nobody tied you to social media only. Social media is good. Please stay there, but look for a platform where people can pay what you are asking for. Position yourself. Position yourself. People on LinkedIn, this one is going to hit you. A lot of people, you surround yourself because you're looking for numbers. You surround yourself with people that have nothing to do with your life and your ambition. Just because you want to celebrate 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 1K followers, you're surrounding yourself and you're making the power to reach the people that you should reach, you're making it weaker because of your quest. You just go, you're adding people, follow, like, social Saturday, hey, I'm here, I'm there. Add everybody. Your positioning, whether on a platform, in fact, your choice of platform, the choice of platform. You spend all your day, you are on Upwork and you're on LinkedIn, right? You spend most of your day on the one that you know that you might not even get the clients from. Decide, where are my clients likely to find me? Invest in that platform. What? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Positioning. I'll leave positioning at that. The last one, if you're there, type positioning for me so I know you're there. Positioning or position, anyone is fine. Type that for me, right? The final one is what? Is people. See, you can use people power, okay? Promise came on board and said, oh, currently I'm working with a client that she got through Coach B, right? Shegun came and said, I've gotten 2 jobs now from Coach B. If Titi is able to come on board, she'll probably say the same thing because she has gotten jobs through the See, there are people that have access to networks that you don't have access to. Okay? There are people that have access to networks that you don't have access to. And I'm not saying that to you alone, even to me. There are certain networks that I want to enter that I'll have to leverage somebody that is already there. Somebody like Ore Bukola did that for me a lot last year, right? I followed her and she would practically hold my hands into certain rooms that I could not get into because she's got that power. So find people. I did not just say find anybody, because somebody is shouting on a platform and they are noisy and they post fine pictures doesn't mean that they have your circles. Open your eyes wide. Who are the people that are influential and they have access to the people you're looking for? When you find such a person, don't just go and meet them and say, Madam, please come and introduce me. Some people, Haro is already eating you because of some of the messages you sent to me. Please just come and introduce me. No responsible person will introduce somebody they don't know and they've not worked with, will introduce them to another person. I want that one to sink in. I want it to settle in. Because, we see these messages flying all over. The people will just come to your LinkedIn inbox. Hey, I want you to introduce me to somebody. Please, if you have anybody you can. Why would I do that? I don't know you. I've not worked with you. I don't know if you disappoint. I don't know how you behave. The fact that we all put powder on social media does not mean we are all sane. We are very much aware of that. So what do? Do something for that person. Do something for that person. Whether it is volunteer, whether it is follow them, just show them. Do something that will show your credibility to that person, that is your leverage into the world you want. Find something to do for them. Shegun did that. The first design he did for me, I did not. Okay, yeah, he made a comment on my post and I said, oh, yeah, come and do flyer design for me. And he did, right? I paid him for it. He wasn't expecting to be paid, but I paid him. I always like to say this. When you hear me say I paid, I like to say that, not because I'm trying to boast or anything, but just because of the nature of the work I do. I work with freelancers and I want you to feel safe with me. I'm not going to take advantage that I have a community of freelancers, so I'm going to start having free VA. Promise was surprised earlier today when I told her that my 2 VAs were not available for this program. And I've been doing many of the things myself. She was like, why didn't you just pick somebody? I won't use you, okay? If I was not this job, I will use you. But because of the kind of thing I'm doing, I can't just pick anybody, because I don't want anybody to say that they formed communities so that they'll be using us. No. So I'll pay you, right? But you can leverage like that. Find somebody that has the kind of network you want to get into and show your credibility to the person so that the person can take you into those rooms. And those are the 4 methods. Those are the 4 methods that you can leverage to make your first $1,000 within 6 months of launching out from this training. How many people have learned something? Don't log off yet. I still have something for you. But if you've learned something, if these 4 P's, they make sense to you, please type in comment section. Just type. Let me know how we are feeling. Or am I owing you? I said if you're disappointed, I'm owing you something. I'll give you access to goal setting class. So let me know. Did you gain something? Did you make something? All right. I'm seeing your comments. Okay? I'm seeing your comments. All right. Well done. Thank you for keeping it lively. We're almost done, but I'm going to just share certain things with you, and I'm going to give you something, an offer. I always like to make an offer to people that want to come in. All right. So 4 things you need to master, just as a reminder. Again, the first thing you master is yourself. You build character and you build consistency of character. You need to master that, okay? The second thing that you need to master is your craft. Pay attention to your craft. Every day, make sure you're learning. You're learning on your craft, okay? Pay attention to your craft. The third thing you must pay attention to is people. Learn the art of valuing and celebrating people. You have to learn how to value and celebrate people. Because without that, all the efforts, people can smell when you are not sincere. They can smell it from afar. So you're just wasting your time if you're not sincere and honest with people. Master the art of truly and genuinely loving people, communicating with them, living among people. Learn and master that art, right? And it's in the little things. To work with people, you might need mentorship. Okay? And then finally, which is what most people are just all about, everybody just wants to master sales these days. The final one is now to master sales, okay? That's the final one. So these four things are things, keep them at the back of your mind and then make sure you master them. All right, so let's go ahead. How can you accelerate your freelance journey with the Freelance MBA? Already, most people here are in the YAFRee community. You keep getting those trainings once in a while, maybe twice a week. On Mondays and Tuesdays, you get either a voice note, a video, just something to train you, something to help your freelance journey. Once a month, you will get access to a free training like this. Whether you like it or not, it will be available to you. You will get trained, okay? You will get that already on the YAFRee community. But for those that are saying, I want to take it a step further, right? I want hand holding. I want somebody to hold my hand. I want to gain these skills. The Freelance MBA has been put together specially for you, right? This is the brochure we use for the Freelance MBA, and I'll just show you some features of the Freelance MBA for those that want to come on board, and I will give you something that will help you to come on board, okay? So number one about the Freelance MBA is that it is being hosted by four amazing people, four amazing coaches on LinkedIn. It's not just me, myself, Coach Bobby Joachim, Dr. Ishoma Elora Honor, and Precious Obo. All of us have come together on this Freelance MBA. So it's not something that we just came together. Let's quickly make small money. It's not a money thing. Let me give you the gist. So in December, how many people know that? Okay, Coach Bobby is not very active on LinkedIn like that. I picked up a training. I made a request for a training with Coach Bobby, a group training, not one-on-one, because I cannot afford this one-on-one at the moment. So a group training with Coach Bobby. Coach Bobby charged me 350,000 naira. I'm saying this so you understand. By the time I tell you how much you are paying, because some people think what you're going to be paying on the Freelance MBA is a commitment fee. And it is that commitment fee is not used to pay anybody per se. We use it to give a stipend to mentors. Just use it to buy airtime because they spend a lot of their airtime. We give it to who else? We use it to host the course on Seller because the course is hosted on Seller. We use it for admin and to pay our virtual assistants, right? These people are not charging you. That's what I'm saying to you. They are not charging you because even me that is hosting Coach Bobby, he charged me 350K. So I need you to understand that, right? And that is for his group coaching, which is what you are getting. You are getting Coach Bobby's free, what do you call it? His group coaching. The cost is 350K. You will get it on this program free of charge. But let's leave that aside, okay? So we've got four amazing people. I reached out to them. I begged them. And they graciously accept. I said, we need to do something for people, and they agreed, okay? Now, what do you get on the LinkedIn MBA? It's simple. Number one is you get access to my own career clarity and personal branding course, okay? I have a course that just opens your mind. You find your core values, all these things I mentioned, your ambition, your experiences in life. You do everything. You go into deep work, deep inner work. You do that, you find it, and then I give you a sheet, and then you're able to determine this is who I am. These are 5 possible things I can do. Now, based on my ambition in life, this is the one I want to pursue at this time. That is what that course does for you. You do it as a group, like it's going to be a group thing, not one-on-one with me, okay? You get access to that. On a normal day, the course is on Seller. Go to my Seller page. You will see it there. It is 75,000 naira. It's $50 at the moment. Go and check it. That's the amount of the course, but you're going to get it on the Freelance MBA free of charge. Okay, that's one. Apart from that, you're going to get courses from Precious on LinkedIn optimization. Anybody that knows Precious Obo knows that he's, for me, I think he's one of the best when it comes to optimizing your LinkedIn. In fact, it's probably the best I know. I've personally referred so many people to him because he's that good. Okay, so that's Precious is taking, he's going to give you a course, just the same way you have my own course. There is a course on LinkedIn optimization, and then there's also a live session. For my own career clarity too, there is a live session with me. The next person is Offer Creation by Coach Bobby. I paid Coach Bobby to teach me. I need you to understand. He's coming to teach you, okay? Number 4 is Dr. Ishoma. She's going to teach on storytelling, engagement, and sales, right? I will come back and teach content creation myself, okay? So you are going to meet with me twice. You meet with Dr. Ish, she'll teach storytelling, and then she's going to teach engagement and sales strategy. That is what the course curriculum looks like. But apart from that, you are also going to have access to mentors. Mentors are basically people that have gone through the LinkedIn MBA. They have experienced what you're about to experience, and then they will be able to hold your hands, because me, I don't have the time for everybody. So I will not promise you what I cannot give you. In fact, if you've been even promised that I was talking, maybe she did not tell you the part that Coach B will not comment on your post. If that's what you are looking for, let me even confess something to you. Sometimes I don't comment on my own posts. Sometimes I find somebody to help me to be commenting on the post. So if you are looking for the coach that you'll be commenting on each other's posts, that's not what me I do. My own job is to open your mind to possibilities and help you to go after what you want, okay? That's what I do for you. So we are not running engagement pods. You comment on my post, I comment on your post, we not comment on it. That's not what we are doing here. I'm not saying we will not support one another. You can support in your team of 10. You can support, but that's not what we are here for. We're not here to be commenting on each other's posts. If you're looking for engagement pod, you know where to go. This is not the place, okay? So your mentors will hold your hands to be able to implement the things that you're learning, okay? So you have that mentorship. The next thing is access to books. You cannot be with me and not read, though. In fact, let me see, if you pay for the Freelance MBA, right, the first part of the series, if you pay for it, what you're paying for is the course. I always like to tell people that you pay for the course, right? Every other thing you are getting is bonus. Every other thing you're getting is bonus. So if you don't read, they will remove you from the group. Just go back to YAFRee. That's where you belong, okay? Go back to general YAFRee. If you don't read your book quota for the day, we come out to you. It's as simple as that. We don't have energy. And also, these people that have done the Freelance MBA, that is where I first advertise my offers before I bring them to the YAFRee. Why? Because it's easier for me to work with people that I've trained. So it's not a discrimination thing, like if you did not pay, no. It's just that I know that I can trust the people that I've trained. And that is why I will always first go to Freelance MBA first, the alumni group. After I've gone there, if I don't find somebody, then we come to YAFRee, okay? And then for anybody that does any work or any gig with me, you know that you are going to work with me one-on-one. So these are the things that we do. We did the costing for this program. If we wanted to charge you the way we really feel like charging you, it will be $650. That's about ₦1 million, right? Based on the things you're getting, it's about ₦1 million, $650. We brought it and we said, how many freelancers, people that are still looking for how to earn their first $1,000, how many people will be able to afford this amount? We brought it down. And what did we do? Please, somebody show me find Titi. I want Titi to talk about this thing. What do you call it? All right, so while we're doing that, so sorry, give me a second, please. Yeah. So as I was saying, we did all the costing and then it all came to $650, right? But we've said pay only 50,000 naira. That's what we've said you should come and pay for the Freelance MBA, right? But we still know that some people are like, where will I get 50K from this January, right? So tonight, I'm opening up the portal for anybody that wants to truly get. You don't have the funds, you don't have the money, you want to get in. Pay just 50% of that 50K. The link to join or to join us is or to make that payment is, sorry, I'm a bit distracted. The link to make that payment is seller.co/freelance MBA. Okay, I'm going to put that in the comment section also. I'm trying to put that in the comment section so you can join. You can do so. Please, if you're able to, please make that payment. Okay, please make the payment tonight only. 50% discount for those that are getting in. Now, there are still some people, there's a category of people that are like, I still want to join, but honestly, even that 50% discount, I don't have it. I don't have it. And like I said, the freelance MBA runs for, the course part runs for, it runs for 5 weeks. Then there's a practical that runs for 3 weeks. We are not going to be done until March. It's like it's an entire 2-month program. So we are finishing around first or middle of March or something around that time. That's when we are completing the first cohort of the LinkedIn MBA. So if you are thinking I will join next month, there's nothing, no LinkedIn MBA again until April. Why waste the first quarter of the year? Like, why waste it? Because if you want to join and honestly you don't have the money, to join, just reach out tonight. Reach out to me tonight. You don't have the money, you will still be required to pay a commitment fee to show that I will pay. I want you to join. I don't want you to miss out on this cohort. Okay, I don't want you to miss out on this cohort, so please join. All right, I think I have Titi in the house now. Titi, if you can, please, I'll bring you on stage now. I just want you to share your LinkedIn experience. Are you there? Yes, I'm looking. Let me just put the link in here for you, for those that are trying to pay for what a freelance MBA. All right, so I think the link should be in the comment section now. Please check it out if you're able to pay. If you're able to access the link, please let me know. All right, while I bring Titi up, let me bring Titi up if she's able to join us. Hello, Titi. How are you? Thank you for joining me.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
How are
How are
you
you
doing
doing?
today? I am very, very good today.
All right.
Well done, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm so happy you were able to join us. Okay. Why
The
I brought you
pleasure
on
is
board was
mine.
because I mentioned you during this training, and I just want you to share with people your experience. We started working together, was it in December? Just share your experience so that people know what it's like working in the freelance MBA community or the YAFRee community. She's actually in YAFRee, not freelance MBA. She's just about to do the freelance MBA. So please share your experience so far.
Okay, to talk about my experience, wow, it has been so wonderful. I don't know where to start from, but all I can say is that I have learned a whole lot within the space of 2 months. I can't even start counting in terms of skills, how to navigate myself on LinkedIn, how to build good connection, how to link up with good leads. So many things I can't even mention all. So I'm just so grateful for this, for the opportunity I've gotten so far. I'm just so grateful for that. That's all I can say for now, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right. So a quick question, because I'm going to interview you. A quick
All right.
question. How did you why did you come to me? Because I remember you reached out and then you had said certain things. Why did you feel like, oh, you needed to speak to, or you wanted, what did you even want? Just share with everybody why you reached out to me.
Okay. to talk about how it started. When I came on LinkedIn around October, yes, around October. So I don't know how to navigate myself on LinkedIn. I was just coming. So I was just, let me just see what is going on here on this environment. So I kept on doing what I know how to do, of which what I know how to do is just like it's funny, sha. I was just posting pictures of what I was selling then. I was posting different images. So one of those days, Madam Abim, Coach Boluwatife now reach out to me that, oh, I've been so consistent on this platform, but what I am doing here is not this is not the best platform for what I'm doing presently. Although there is a way I can go about it. So I now check Coach Boluwatife's profile, and I said, wow, this woman, she has an outstanding profile. So maybe I should even talk to her so that she will coach me and mentor me on how to, go about things on this platform. So then I now reach out to her formally that I would like her to, coach me, and then just teach me how to go about anything I want to do. So since then, Coach B she has been, mentoring me. She has given me a lot of advice, a lot of skills to. She actually listed some skills I need to acquire so that I'll be able to, to bring out the best, to offer good stuff online. So I started offering those skills from all these free platform to learn skills, sha. So I started doing that. So when it now gets to early December, I think, is it early December? Okay, early December, and I reach out to her. Okay, I've learned some skills, and then now I need to practice it, but I don't know how to go about it. And one of those skills that I learned then was that if I want to project myself on LinkedIn, I must be able to sacrifice myself in such a I need to sacrifice, I need to work for people for free. So I reach out to Coach B that, okay, these skills that I've learned so far, can I work with you and then start practicing some of those skills? So she now gave me that opportunity, and then it has been marvelous since then, and I'm grateful for that.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. I wanted you to share so people will know that it doesn't matter where you're coming from. In Titi's case, it was she had mastered some selling skills. She was already doing some things which was good, but I could say that she was a newbie, like on LinkedIn. And this is somebody that one of my own clients had to request for her and say, I really want Titi. Do you understand? And she had grown in just the space of about 2 months. And I'm saying that to inspire somebody tonight that this can be your story. Okay. This can be your story if you would commit yourself to training and mentorship, whether it's on the free community, which I'm happy to, right? Or whether it's on the paid, which I absolutely prefer because I know you will get closer mentorship. That hand holding is on the paid community. Whichever one you prefer, please ensure that you are active. When the posts go live, especially for those on the free community, make sure you are there. Make sure you are there. Make sure you are there. Make sure you participate, right? Make sure you participate when the time comes, when events are announced. Make sure you are there. Make sure you come, you attend, you learn. Come with your pen, come with your paper. I saw Shegun the other time, he was jotting, right? Come with your pen, come with your paper. Make sure you get the best from it. And on this note, I want to say a very big thank you. For those that are looking for a way to say thank you to me, please make a post about this event. Tell people that, invite people to come to the community. Okay, yes, please invite people to come. Somebody's asking for the link to the WhatsApp group. um I can't click the link that was shared in the WhatsApp group. I'll check that out in the WhatsApp group, okay? For the WhatsApp group, I will come and attend to that immediately after this lecture, so that for those that want to purchase the course, you can purchase at 50% discount tonight, okay? You can do that tonight only. After tonight, it goes back to normal price. For those that want to access the course and you don't even have 25,000 naira, reach out to me tonight. Just say, I want to be on this course. I don't have the money. This is the commitment fee I'm willing to pay. I will pay up. You know, the good thing about the course is before you finish, you will get a job. You will get a gig. You will get something. That's the way the course is designed. You will be able to pay. But I want you, come on board. Pay some, whatever you're able to pay, use it as commitment fee and start. Because the next time we will do this is until April, maybe even May. I'm not sure, because we might decide to take a break before we start again. So please don't waste 2025, okay? Don't waste 2025. Thank you so much. All right. So finally, I just want to say thank you once again to everybody that's joined. I was saying again to say thank you. If you want to say thank you for attending this course, please share the link to join the community with your friends. Share with everybody in your world. Tell them something good is happening on the YAFRee community. People are being trained. Tell them, invite them. For those on LinkedIn tomorrow, when you see the thank you post, please help me, comment on it and say what you learned. Drop your review. There'll be a feedback form. Please fill the feedback form. Tell us what you learned. We will really appreciate it, okay? So that we can use this to promote further events, if that's okay by you. Thank you so much once again, everybody. Can you say bye? Just take your time and say bye, say bye, say bye, say bye. Just before we go, let me know that you're still there. You stay till the end and say a goodbye. You can say a goodbye. Say a goodbye. We're waiting for you to say goodbye. All right, we do the countdown as we end the call tonight. And the countdown goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1, and 0.